Man, my data just ran out.
Here, you can use my phone.
Thank you. Come on, man. My data finished again.
Relax, honey. You can always use mine.
Wait, how come you always have so much data?
I told you I switched to Tele mobile postpaid plans. Those plans come with plenty of data, so I will never run out of data again.
Okay, well, why don't you come over here and show me more about these plans? Because I'm about to switch to Telem data now.
The Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, Andrew Dick. Okie dokie, kids, what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? We begin with our coverage of Postulation Day 2024 Part 2. Because we had another postulation last year, and then elections in January, and then 5 months later, hey, here we are. Yay. Is St. Martin a real place? I hope so. I hope so. All right. Let's begin with yes, the order of the day, and that has to do, of course, with the hoorah, the coming in of the political parties, and the dancing and the fanfare, and they coming in heavy like nothing else. The PFP was the first party to come in. Of course, they are presenting 12 candidates. Yes, 12 candidates are being presented. So, let me tell you something. The last election, the PFP received 2 seats. 2 seats. And of course, that has to do with the high vote getters of the party, and that is not Ray Peterson for sure, but that is, of course, Ludmila De Weaver and Melissa Gomes. They kick ass at the polls. I don't know how, but it happens because, yeah, they have the voters, I guess. In any case, they stormed up inside of the Parliament building. Of course, that's where you present your list to the main voting bureau, and there you basically get the okay, they give the stamp, and then they make a bolsterous speech whereby they tell you exactly how we got here, like we didn't know, and that they had no part in the reason why we have this election, this snap election that is coming up on the 19th of August. 15 seats are up for grabs again. It's like a reset button. Thank you very much, Kevin. Yeah, let us sink in. Just take your time. Let us sink in. All right. PFP, of course, headed by MP Melissa Gomes. And this is your highlight of the PFP party.
Then the list of candidates was that of PFP. First of all, your initial thoughts?
No, I think it's a very somber postulation. At least for us, the drums kind of lifted everybody's spirits, but at the end of the day, nobody wanted to be back here. But here we are nonetheless, and we will put forward as strong an effort as we did last time, even stronger, to make sure that we can continue to have the opportunity to govern this country.
A total of 10 candidates. Who are they?
The original 10 that we had, and it's a total of 12 candidates actually. So our list from the previous election is intact. No one has shifted, no one has changed. So it's myself, Peterson, the Weaver, Gums, the other Gums, Nichols, Cooks, Blaze, Martina, Hodge, Salomon, and we added, of course, former MP Solange Limnina Duncan, as well as Miklos Getterson to the list.
No, what?
Because you mentioned quite some during the tendering of your postulation list, MP. What will be the focal point of your campaign?
Reminding people that we were just here. People know our plans, they know our manifesto, they know what we are about. They know that we're about integrity and ethical decision making in the governance of this country. And we will continue to push that narrative and push that message as well. Because at the end of the day, this government was given 17 days to try and change the damage that has been done over the last 4 years.
What do you say to voters who have been very disdain to actually vote in this upcoming election, MP?
No, I know that it's exhausting. Like I said in my remarks, we are also weary. We were just here, we just ran a campaign. So we're also tired, but we're not that tired that we would lie down and just take what has happened passively. I think that people need to realize that in other countries, there are literal wars and fights for the right to vote, and they have to go out and exercise their right. So I'm urging everyone, whether it is you need us to pick you up, come out and vote on August 19th.
Expectation, yeah.
Who knows? With 2 new parties in the mix, one, of course, from the veteran Frankie Myers, it could be anybody's game, but at the end of the day, we are looking to maintain and to grow, and we hope to accomplish that this time around.
Coalition partners, potentially?
We've never said no to anybody. I don't think you can say that in this political climate. We, of course, have our reservations, as we have shared with all party leaders, and they well know it, about certain individuals on their slates and in their midst. But at the end of the day, if people can come together and set aside their egos to be in the best interest of St. Martin, we're willing to work with them.
Okay, so there you heard leader of the Trolls, Melissa Gomes, Member of Parliament, speaking to members of the press. The list. What does the list consist of? I know that the Party for Progress list, was carefully put together because they have 12 candidates. It's slowly growing, I must say. It's slowly growing. Before they had just a couple, like 8, I believe. And they get 2 seats. Then they had 10 originally, and they just add 2 more. And now they just, yeah. So maybe their logic is start slow, grow big. That's what she said. Anyway, so let me start off with the names. I think I'm going to pull it up. And then we get to see the names of the Party for Progress for this upcoming elections. Like I said, they didn't change much of the list. But I do see the regulars that are there, and you have, of course, Melissa Gomes did mention them, so I don't have to go too deep inside. I'm on a roll today. So, and then try to pull up the list, people. This is the perfect part of, highlight shows where we just get to, give you this whole back and forth. So we have, of course, Melissa Gomes, Member of Parliament. She's party leader. She's the party leader after 4 years of seeing the current government hiding information and dodging its responsibilities. The Party for Progress is looking to form a transparent government. Of course, they were part of this transparent government that called elections. Let us sit there. Then we have, of course, the former member of parliament, Ray Peterson. I'm not doing it by order. I just telling you the people on the party. We also have Luciano Nicholas. We have the Joe O'Neill Blaze, Patrice Gomes, our Minister of Romy, Ludmina De Weaver, we know that. And then, of course, we have some other candidates. Let me see. I have the list here. Yes, Miss Martina is running again. I didn't see Mario Cooks today. Anyway, she called the names. Let me move on. All right, let's move on. The DB was next on the list, the Democratic Party, and they did something special. They paid tribute to the founders of the party, and that is, of course, Clem LaVega and Claude Watty, the old man. They had their pictures holding, and they had, of course, new candidates mixed with some old candidates. So some seniors with some youngsters mixed together, and then we had Sarah. All right. So, of course, Krisha Helaga was there in true fashion. You just smell exactly when Krisha Helaga is responsible for some, organizing thing, with everybody dancing and, two of them meeting together. It's like, okay, that's a Krisha thing. But anyway, they did it in grand style. Here is your highlight.
Good morning, St. Martin. What a beautiful Tuesday morning. Beautiful because I was just able, along with the representative of the party, to present a list of 23 candidates. 23 candidates ready to serve St. Martin. Firstly, let me repeat what I said to the main voting bureau. We start with country, love for country. Then we are in a party political system. We need to strengthen, I can't speak for the others, but we need to strengthen our party. After 70 years of having served the community of St. Martin, many of you today who have come to St. Martin or your parents came to St. Martin enjoy the hospitality, the care and compassion from the Democratic Party. Today, we see third and even fourth generations of persons who have come to St. Martin to make this place, help make this place the best country in the region. We have lost track. We have lost track, especially during the last 4 years, and the Democratic Party is committed. The other 22 candidates and myself will not sleep until we are able to convince the people of St. Martin that right now, we are heading down a wrong track. We are not facing crossroads. Crossroads offer you a choice to go left or right. Right now, we are looking at St. Martin potentially falling. Yes. And the Democratic Party is here to rise it up. Yes. That's the commitment. That is the commitment of St. Martin. And so with your indulgence, look at our candidates here, and I can quickly just name them, just how they are standing. I want to start with Dennis Williams. Yep. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah. Laurel B. Cuvier. Yep. Ingrid Grell. Yep. Oliver Williams. Yep. Fabio Doralis. David Hernandez. Viren Kotai. Yep. Grisha Heilaga Martin. Yep. Quincy Rochester. Yeah. Mei Ling Chong Derby. Yeah. Alston Lawrence. Yeah. Benjamin Bell. Yeah. Ruben Yuri Effort. Yeah. Patricia Flanders. Yeah. Densley Adamos. Yeah. Marenka J. Gum. Camille Ravan. Yeah. Alexander Gums. And of course, on that side, Richard Hannah Fleck. And I have, and of course, the one standing closest, because we are celebrating a legacy. And it's not only about celebrating a legacy, it is now forward with the legacy. That is why we are paying so much attention to this celebration of 70 years. And of course, participating in this election, proudly coming back home, as he expressed last night, the Mar La Vega.
MP, my first question to you. Since country St. Martin, 10-10-10, you have been the first prime minister. If elected this time around, what will you do different for the country?
First of all, I want myself and many others to be elected to parliament. Remember, this is a parliamentary election.
Yes.
I want a strong parliament that we then can have a strong part in the next government.
Yes.
This fragmentation has to stop. We are either going to get out of a party political system and let everyone fend for themselves, or we're going to strengthen the party political system. What we are seeing today is too much individualism. We can't make it like that, St. Martin. We are committed. I don't know about the rest. In the middle of this hurricane season, and you're going to see it in our campaign. No, this is not a popularity contest that we're in. It's a snap election, an election to give the people a chance again to speak out. And so to your question, Bibi, this ain't about whether I was prime minister. The best 4 years on St. Martin as country St. Martin. 2014. No election in between. And with every other party, we had a coalition with the UP. I had one with the NA. The best 4 years laying the foundation for the country, organizing a government. Today, every minister and member of parliament should be proud of those years, 2010 to 2014, because we created the groundwork for people to become member of parliament and minister as well. So we want strength in parliament so that we could have a strong government. That's what the people want.
Of course, we had a DP leader outside, Sarah Westcott Williams. She had her shades on, and she was ready for us. I feel like very outspoken when she was going in, though. Like, I had feel like attacked. I had feel like triggered. I was like, what, Sarah? Take it easy. Like, I just do a comedy show, for God's sake. This is what she did. Take a look.
And I will not give it. We are going for, I don't want to use the colloquial thing of we're going for the whole hog, but we are going for at least to have the kind of strength in terms of numbers, in terms of seats, that we can make a difference. Today, I invite you to check the Democratic Party program, what we went into the election of January 2024, and then check the governing accord of the now caretaker government. Things that we felt were necessary for St. Martin are taken up in that accord because of the Democratic Party taking a stand on the issue of health, on the issue of pension, on the issue of mental health, on the issue of our economy has fallen behind to the disgrace of the region. Today, others are looking and making fun of us. St. Martin, the forerunner in the Caribbean. Today, we are looking at what others are doing, and we say no to that. This country needs to offer progress and prosperity to all, and the shenanigans have to stop. The shenanigans have to stop. So predictions is that you see this team here and all who are standing behind it. We got to take up the mantra now. Guys, this is no joke. It is no fun. This is not a carnival. This is to give the people of St. Martin the opportunity to express where they want this country to go. And we have done it for 70 years, and we could do it for the next 70 years.
Don't mess with the founder of St. Martin. Auntie Sarah was on like popcorn. And yeah, she went in. I try to understand. I try to understand the whole idea behind her being so like brand new. You swear Auntie Sarah is not part of the government right now. You swear that Auntie Sarah ain't tell Luke Messalina, hey, nigga, do not call elections. We not ready. Yeah, he did anyway. So let me give you your Democratic Party list. They had their 70th celebration yesterday and they revealed of their candidates. The 23 candidate, we have Roberto Richardson. He is the president of the Democratic Party. Then, of course, Miss Soccer Garden herself, Patrice Flanders, number 22. Then we have Laurel Cozier. Yesterday, I said it was Laurel Covier, and Mr. Cozier see me, and he said, Andrew, it's Cozier. I said, okay, garçon, take it easy. Then he's number 21. Then we have number 20, the market lady. They put the market lady on the list. Really, Krisha? Really? She gonna take all your votes. What are you doing? Ingrid Grell is your number 20 candidate. Big internet troll. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Big bully. You're a bully. I just let you, you're a bully. I just tell you, I ain't scared of bullies. But you're a bully. You and Olivier, same thing. Big bullies. Like, and she gonna do a live or she gonna do some video and I'm gonna ignore it. But I just let you know, you're a bully. Welcome to the political arena, you know, in my playground. Let's play. Next up, we have Alexander Gomes, and that is the 19th candidate. And of course, this morning they had a back and forth where Alexander Gomes decided to troll Olivier because he is the biological son of Nando from St. Peter's, the bus driver. Remember, Olivier has always claimed and always said and always boasted of him being the son of Nando because he recognized him. And now his real son come down from the States, born St. Martin, and is running in this upcoming election with a DP. And all of a sudden, Olivier any feelings and say, oh, I don't got daddy issues. You got daddy issues. Like it was hilarious this morning. If you didn't see the video, I invite you to look for it on the Facebook page of the Late Night. But he is number 19, Alexander Gomes. Then we have David Hernandez. Yeah, David ran the last time, number 18. Then Dennis Williams, number 17. Densley Adamus. Bempi. What's going on? Number 16. Then number 15, we have Michael Sibaran. Don't know who it is. Olivier Williams, or Oliver Williams. Okay, Oliver. Sound familiar. Quincy Rochester. Oh, that's the best chef ever. What's up, buddy? Then we have Richard Panafleck. Dead conk. Yeah, he a dead conk. Why he a dead conk? Because I still ain't gonna forgive Richard for last election. The man was an up minister for 4 years and then he just jumped on DP like middle finger. I was like, this nigga serious? Really, Richard? You just gonna forget about the past 4 years? When you've been getting a salary in Holland doing nothing? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nada. Okay. Next up, we have number 11, Alston Lawrence. Who are you saying, Mr. Carnival? Welcome to the playground, bitch. Now, Alston, allow me to welcome you to the political arena and know that it's just fair game. We would just want to hear the things that, you know, you're going to promise. And when you don't get elected, you got a job here. Just like, you know, you could, yeah, fill in for me sometimes. Then we have Yuri Esid. Yuri Esid, of course, the lawyer, number 10. And then, oh, Mailing Derby Chong, number 9. So wait, Mailing, you got married and you didn't even invite me? Clarence, you didn't even invite me? What is this? Mailing, what's going on? Anyway, because when I see Mailing Derby Chung, I'm like, wait a minute. No, it was Mailing Chung the whole time, and now it's Derby inside. Oh, she got married. Wait, I didn't get invited. I was sad and happy, but sad again. I was like, do I say congratulations or do I say, I want cake? Clarence, I want cake. I don't know where you're going to find it, but I want cake. Okay? Next up, we have Fabio Dolaris. Mr. Toxic X. Number 8 candidate. Oh, he moving up the ranks, man. He get a good number there, boy. Number 8, Fabio. Sac passe. All right, then we have Benjamin Bell. Of course, he's singing his way to number 7. He had a better number last election, though. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Benji, nah, they can't play with you like that. Get a better number next time. I have no respect for you. Then, of course, Minister Marinka Gums, Minister of Finance, is on the DP list, number 6. And then we have Viren Kotai, our Member of Parliament, and the seat warmer for Krisha Helaga Martin. No, he's a seat warmer because he is, sitting in the seat of Parliament from Krisha Helaga, who went to become a minister. That's why I call them seat warmers. Anybody who does not earn the seat outright are seat warmers. Don't tell me nothing. Don't try to argue with me. Don't tell me about the system. You are a seat warmer. Why? Because you didn't get a seat. You just get a seat by default. The person who's supposed to have the seat decided to become a minister, and then you're up. That means you're a bench warmer. You got all the powers of an MP, of course, but I'm just saying, let's call it what it is. But MP Viren Kutai, good luck. And I bet you he happy Cookie ain't running, boy. He gonna get Cookie votes now. Khalil Raven, back at it, boy. He did good last time, number 4. Then we have Dimar Labega. This is another big one because Dimar was part of the National Alliance for about 2 elections. And now he is back home with the Democratic Party. Number 3, very good number, Dimar. But just remember everything you said during the last election with the National Alliance, and then now you have to reinvent yourself. So you gotta come good, Dimar. I just say it. You gotta do more than sports now. Let me change it up. Let me change it up, Dimar. Then we have Krisha Helaga Martin, of course, our Minister of Tiat. I don't know what she's gonna do this time around because she got the market lady. She got Alston. If you want to know Krisha team, it's the market lady on one side and there's Alston on the other side. And now they're both candidates. Krisha, who will help? Ronald ain't doing nothing. Ronald Bryson ain't doing nothing. Just give him a call. Oh yeah, he's running. Well, you can, Krisha, you got this. You go montage this. Just go ahead. All right. And then, of course, Auntie Sarah, number 1 candidate on the Democratic Party slate. Yeah. Can I address something, Auntie Sarah? Because yesterday I noticed that you had a team, the slogan in the back of you, on the screen at the Democratic Party reveal 70 years. And it says, stand strong. Now, Auntie Sarah, I don't want to accuse you of plagiarism. I don't want to accuse you of stealing. I don't want to accuse you of borrowing people things. But yours. Did I say it good in St. Martin? Twang? Yours. Tis Atwell own. For the past 8 years, Atwell Irion, the number 3 candidate on the National Alliance, has been using Stand Strong. And Auntie Sarah, just take the thing. These seniors are getting out of hand. When I see stand strong, and I was like, wait a minute, that's all familiar. Then I was like, that Doran. Then I was like, no, he not tall. Then I was like, oh, that's like an Artwell. That's an Artwell. That's an Artwell slogan. Artwell ain't change. No, Auntie Sarah, you could go stand stronger, or trying to stand, or standing strongly, or strong woman, or just strong, or we be strong boy. Like you could play with it, but you just gonna take the boy slogan and you think nobody gonna notice. I notice, Auntie Sarah. Give it back. Give back his slogan. Or admit that you just stole his slogan. You plagiarized it. You didn't even notice. You just said, I want to be strong this year. You know what, Andy? Let's go. Let's be strong. No, it's not yours. It's Artwell Irion own. Come on now, Auntie Sarah. Yeah? You get it? Good. Welcome to the Late Night Show. We're doing coverage, the whole show, on the 9 political parties that have presented their list to the Electoral Voting Bureau, or the Voting Main Bureau. Stay with us. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. Let's begin.
At GEBE, we take the safety and quality of your water seriously. Every day, our dedicated sample collectors venture into the field, visiting the places that matter to you: water tanks, school, supermarkets, home, and high-risk areas. Once these samples return to our water quality lab at KB, they embark on a journey that safeguards your well-being. Our dedicated analysts take over, sending these samples to the microbiology and chemistry department, respectively. This is where the magic happens. We test for a range of parameters, and we do this every single day, no matter what, including holidays and weekends. In our microbiology department, we focus on 2 major tests targeting various bacteria. Confirmation tests are conducted, and we have plans in place in case the results are confirmed. And then we do it all over again, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain or shine, your water safety never takes a day off. So when you turn on the tap and enjoy a glass of GEBE's water, you can do so with confidence. GEBE, the power to serve.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
And I fall on my knees. Tell me how to wait to be. Tell me how to wait for. Tell me all that I should know.
Great job, Carl. Thank you. Jeremy, come on up. For the final word in the Spelling Bee Championship, please spell insurance.
Insurance. N-A-G-I-C-O. Insurance.
That's correct. I hope your father can spell Najiko too.
Najiko is insurance. Insurance is Najiko.
Alrighty then, let's continue the fun. Of course, Postulation Day was on Tuesday, and we continue with our coverage of Postulation Day 2024. The Sam Party, the new party on the block, has submitted their list to the Voting Bureau on Tuesday, and they are coming like nothing like before. Frankie Myers, Uncle Frankie, is in the house, and he was there, and he gave stories. I just love a Frankie story because he always go either biblical or he goes fiction. Yeah, fiction or biblical. Always gives a story. And you would know he gives a story because Frankie would go like, this reminds me of when Jack and Jill decided to go up a hill. But when he went up a hill, he didn't understand the struggle. So Jill decided to push Jack up the hill. And Jack, he went to Jack. He started jacking. And Jill continued to push. And that is what the Sam Party is. We are Jillers. We push jacks. Everybody like, yes! Frankie! Know your place, yes! These are highlights of the Sam Party. Take a look.
In the current situation in which we find ourselves in this island, that question is very insignificant. Let's talk about GB. Let's talk about electoral reform. Let's talk about the things that have this country in a crisis that force each and every one of us here to postulate ourselves in the darkest time in St. Martin. I think these young candidates, all of these candidates who stand behind me, who have given me the confidence to lead them, I think they need a round of applause because they're coming into a situation which is grave, which is a grave situation. Not when it's sunshine and rainbows. They're coming in when they know they have to hit the ground running, and none of the problems in which we face can be solved within a year. We need long-term planning. We need planning to turn this country around, but not just for us, for generations to come. They say wise is the people that plant trees that know they will never benefit from that shade. We're here to plant those trees.
Okay, can we get the main concerns? What are some of the main concerns for the Sam?
Electoral reform is one of the platforms that we're running on. We believe that stability is key. We believe that stability of any government, we are the laughing stock of the Caribbean. While we attract hundreds of cruise ships, hundreds of cruise ships annually, mega yachts, airplanes, we brag about that. But the government administration and the control of these things, what other islands do not have, is a joke.
Electoral reform is really broad. Can you be specific on what exactly?
My preference would be to adopt a situation like the French side, where you have a runoff. But of course, it's also let the constitutional and electoral minds sit down and come with 3 proposals to Parliament and let us adopt something. But one thing must be clear, that electoral reform for the stability and the continuity of this country is of paramount importance. If we continue along this way, where it's about I must be in government and I must be a part of government, and I am throwing down the government because I didn't get what I want, ultimately the country will suffer. And when the country suffers, everyone suffers.
Say it right. Potential partners. Where does the Sam start to look at, you know, which yeah.
Andrew Dick, BB Shaw, Andrew Dick. Daily Herald. Too early to say that. Again, you know what I'm proud of? We did not cannibalize on any other political party's candidates. When we reached out, if we spoke to someone and they said they had already committed, we wish them good luck on another party. It starts by your actions. It starts by what you do in the beginning. You set a tone, and that's the tone we want to set. That's why our slogan is serious people for serious times, because these are serious times. And we cannot, it's not business as usual. You're going to see the other political parties are going to come and act as if it's a normal election. It is not a normal election. We were thrusted into this, and we must remember why we were thrusted into this.
Ideology of the party, Mr. Myers.
The ideology of the party is full internal self-governing, governing for St. Martin, and ultimately to seek independence for our island. But at this point, there is a lot of work to do, and that's why we must trust on build the trust of the people so they will know that we are taking them in the right direction. If you bring it up, the discussion of independence now, I'm sure the general public would say no, because the politicians are jokers. Yes. They are jokers. But we are going to turn it around. We are going to turn it around. There is not one person on my list that got into this for selfish reasons.
That's correct.
That got into this thing for selfish reasons. Each and every one of them have a commitment and will have a commitment to the advancement of the people of St. Martin and to this country.
What
Swali got first.
What are you aiming for in terms of number of seats?
15.
Yes, 15. That's okay. We gonna give 3 seats to somebody.
We'll give away the 3 seats. We are going to run an aggressive campaign. We feel that there is enough issues that we can talk about. There will be no slander coming from this political party. There is enough issues and topics that we have to discuss. We have the dump. We have to fix. We have a road network problem. We have GB, we have TELEM, we have education, we have electoral reform. We have a lot of things to do. And like I said earlier, there is none of those things that I just indicated or highlighted can be done within a year. But we're going to have to buckle down, get serious about governing this country, and start to work in the best interest of this country and not what is in it for me. I've been in this game since 1994. I left government in 2020 with not even a piece of rock saying, well, I have a piece of land. That is integrity. That is governing for your people, not for yourself. There's no one today can say, well, Frankie has this piece of land that he got from government. How much of us could say that?
Me.
How much of us can say that after holding? Right. Samuel can say that. And Samuel is on board. Chacho's on board. But I've been in the game. I've been in the game for 30 years. 30 years. This is not about selfishness. I am sending a message to the people of St. Martin to let them realize the gravity of our situation. Yeah. We are in serious trouble.
Yep.
And that's why we decided to get involved.
You didn't answer.
All right, welcome back.
Which question was that?
What are you aiming for in terms of?
I told you 15.
15.
I answered
like
the
the
question.
answer?
You didn't like the question.
You didn't like the answer.
Realistically, 15 and a half.
Alrighty then. So we start off with Delano Samuel. Delano Samuel is the nephew of Rudolph Samuel, the minister that was extraordinary for the past 4 years when it comes to education, culture, youth, and sports on St. Martin. He was our minister, and he did absolutely mucho. Let's go with mucho. Absolutely mucho, mucho, mucho. Or poquito. Because that's what a girl is telling me. Poquito, poquito. Anyhow, Delano Samuel is on the party. So, Delano, just listen. You're my boy, so I'm going to take it easy on you. But just find your glasses, nigga. I don't like that look. I don't like it. Find your glasses, jump in the water and find it. Go and get them glasses, nigga. Cause can't recognize you. It's like, what? Samuel, what are you doing? Come on. Let's go. All right, the sheriff is back in town, and that's Rhoda Arinel, Miss Independista. What going on? I don't get in between me and Delano, okay? That's my boy. Rhoda Arinel is back on the scene, and that is, I should say, Dr. Anders, the doctor, the professor. Rhoda, you are here, back. I'm so happy to see you. Give me a call. Let's work out something nice. Let the people know what you're going to do. I love me some Rhoda. I just love me some Rhoda. I can't even roast her because I love me some Rhoda. In Zinga Lake, Zinga. The funniest thing ever was when Frankie Myers was looking for Nzinga, and Nzinga was right underneath him. He was like, Nzinga. Nzinga? And people were like, Frank. Oh, I'm just joking. I saw you. No, you didn't. But big up to my girl, Nzinga. Good luck. And yeah, you got this. Let's go to Let me try to be nice because try to impress Sam. So I don't be nice. The former leader of the USP, Pamela Gordon Carty, who is now part of the Sams Party. So she is I need some more of this. Running with the Sams Party, even though she was beefing with Cecile like for a long time, and now they're kumbayaing. Okay. Pamela, you should have just go to USM because you had promised them, and then you just stop answering your phone, and then you just show up on Sam's page like, "Hey, I'm here." It's almost as like people can't trust you, Pamela. Jeez, you should have just stick to your word. And no, I'm not talking about Gracita. Let me continue. Tamara Leonard, Bushti. She's back. And first she left the op party, but we knew that she was going by the Sam's party because she and Frankie tight. The toy. That's her boy. So it's obvious. But welcome back, T. Let's do this. To God be the glory. You got this. Then we got Claude Chacho Peterson. Let me see if I can still do a Chacho. Hold on. Yes, you see, you have to understand that I used to be a construction. I used to do construction in Aruba, and when I was in Aruba, I always used to tell them that they need to build straight. You know, they can't build crooked. Otherwise, if they continue to build crooked, then they ain't gonna listen to me because they had a lot of wabbits. They had a lot of wabbits everywhere. They have wabbits everywhere. So when I was in Aruba, I tell them, let me not bring wabbits to St. Martin. Hi, Chacho. Welcome back. I always have fun with Chacho because Chacho is an engineer that wants to be a politician. Again, always fun. And I think that this government is the worst, and this government need to understand that, when I was in Aruba, I used to always know how to govern. But Chacho, you was an engineer. Yeah, but you need to engineer this government because this government is no good. Well, it's only old school people would understand that joke. Let's continue. Then we have Ruben Pantoflet. No idea. Let's continue with Ruben Pantoflet. Then Cecile Nicholas, who's also was part of the USB. He was the president, and now he's the president and the deputy leader of the SAMS. Is that a promotion? Hell yeah. Cecile, do your thing. What you saying? Then, of course, we have Frankie Myers, the leader, Billy John Baptiste, Lucian Benskop, don't know who that is, and Marcos Henrietta. Good luck. That makes the SAM party, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the SAMS party is the new kid on the block, so we got to make sure we give them that, welcome, that late night welcome. Welcome to the late night, guys. For those who's been there before, hey. For those who have not been there before, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish we could give you a crash course on what late night is, but it's just fun. It's just pure fun, satire at its best. All right. Let's continue. Let me see. I gotta go back to my schedule. My boy Super Kid set me up. Okay. After that, we had the OMC of Mr. Olivier Arenel. That he was there, and he came with his 19 candidates and marched up the street into the Parliament building. I thought the most Olivier would have seen the Parliament building is him driving by. Now it's just like him inside of the building. Ooh. St. Martin does make dreams come true. Now, Olivier, OMC, leader, quick question. Quick question. Do not put a series on me. Do not put a series on me. Olivier, no series. Sabine, take his phone. Sabine, take his phone now. Sabine, please, take his phone. Olivier, listen to me. Just listen to me. Where was the 1,000 supporters? They was there in spirit? Or only the ancestors was there with you and the candidates? Just let me know. It's just me and you talking. Olivier, put the phone down. Sabine, take the phone, Sabine. Sabine, take the phone. Don't let me call Lulu and Nala. Lulu and Nala. Don't let me call them, you know. By the way, where them dogs is? I thought you would have bring them St. Martin, man. Jesus. Please. No series. I just asking a question. Inquiring minds wants to know where they was. Or they was on the phone. Because, you know, they have silent supporters. Or you got supporters. Either way. 19 candidates. I ain't knocking your hustle. Very good. 19 candidates. Here are your highlights. But before we go into it, let me give you caution because Olivier did not behave when he was in the Parliament building, our highest legislative hall, because of course Olivier had to be Olivier and he had to alleviate everybody. Marco hosts a roast. Highlights.
But they're running late, so what I'll do is I'll switch them, but I'll just announce it now so at least you were early that we could.
Courtesy, always. You're gonna work for government. So what do I do? Give it to you first?
I'll welcome you first. Good morning to the OMC, your supporters, and your candidates. On behalf of the Central Voting Bureau, we would like to welcome you to this Postulation Day 2024. For those watching at home with the schedule, you may notice that this is not the party we should have in front of us presently. However, the ECE was running a bit late and the OMC was early, so we swapped the two time slots around. That being said, I'd like to take this opportunity now to give the floor then to the party leader and representative. So you can hand me your list, and then while we look at it, I will allow you to take the floor across from me and address the public viewing at home and listening on the radio.
Of course, downstairs, he spoke with the press. I wasn't there, but he still spoke to the press. Let's roll that clip. All right, so that was your OMC, the OMC. Let me go down the names. Now, of course, as you know, the OMC is a new political party that was recently established, and the whole idea behind the party is for you to get options, I guess. In interest of time, we shall just slide through all of the candidates. And then afterwards, yeah, that's where you get to see them. So that's on your screen right now. You're seeing all of the candidates of the OMC, the quality movement of Mr. Olivier Arenel. Everybody wants to know how they're going to do. The jury is still out on that. Leave me alone. Don't ask me for no predictions because I know I said after postulation. But the fact that I didn't see the 1,000 people outside or 500 people at least outside got me worried. That means he got silent supporters. Don't mess with the silent supporters. Silent supporters is what put Trump in office the first time. So let's not do that. Okie dokie. Let's begin with your list of the No Party. And that is, of course, number 16. We have, if it is not reliable, it is not real. The real paparazzi. Of course, Mr. CNN himself, Gromiko Wilson, at number 16. He is on the No Party, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you look out for that one. And Gromiko Wilson is promising to behave for this time, for this campaign, because you can't have two savages on top of one group. So he's leaving the savagery to Chris, and of course, Gromiko is going to be the back end. So if you get chewed up by Chris, you definitely go get chewed up at the end by Gromiko. It's a perfect combination, in harmony. Then we have number 15, Louis Smith. I guess a good guy. Marie-Claire Langlais. Oh, my girl. Hi, Marie. Then we have Gerald Burnett. Then we have Kimberly Reyes Paula. Okay. Then we have Edwin Scope. Scope, what you saying? Then we have Leandro Peterson, the Colby man. New to the political scene, though. And Peterson. Change our last name because the last Peterson is no good. No good. I just saying. Guess you should just go by Leandro. That's it. Leandro. That's it. Then we have Drina Lopes, Larry Hall, Mr. GQ. And then we have Mark Mantle. Then we have Ryan James. That's, of course, Ronche. Woo, 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 woo. Then we have Giovanni Gomes, Mr. Belvedere. I have to call him Mr. Belvedere because the man kicked some ass in Belvedere last election. We was like, who the hell is Giovanni Gomes? Who the hell is that? Oh, your Lord. The man just gets a bunch of votes, 80-something votes. The man was on his way to become an MP. Thanks, Kevin. Kevin! Then we have number 4. This one is a catch. Keith Gittins. That's Peter J. Peter J has decided to come out of retirement and join the national. Oh, no, sorry. He didn't. Oh, nobody hear that. Don't worry, Peter. I got you, Peter. I got you. Nobody hear it. He joined the No Party. He's the number 4 candidate. Pete Gittins. Keith Gittins. I didn't even know your real name was Keith. Where did Keith come from? So why we just call you Peter J? I gotta find out. Okay, so Peter J is with the No Party. Nice. Very nice. Then we have Lyndon Lewis, Minister of Justice, Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports. Also, acting Minister of TIAT. Right? How much ministries does man have? This nigga just upset me now. Batman. And then we have number 2, Claudius Boncampo, coming back for his seat. He wanted. Kevin move. And then we have Christophe Emmanuel, the number 1 candidate on your No Party. Everybody avoided to say Kevin. Like nobody mentioned Kevin at all. Like Kevin came from the No Party and they was like, he don't exist. Who? It was like, Kevin. Who? Imagine Chris. Kevin. Mingret. Who? He was like an owl. All right. That is your No Party. Yes, it's long, but it's 9 parties. What you want me to do? Late night show with Andrew Dick. Go take a break. Come back now.
Greetings. I'm Anna Elaine Richardson. You know, after the results from the January 2024 elections, I realized it was an opportunity for me to take some personal time after dedicating 4 long years as the Minister of Justice. I didn't anticipate us going back to the polls so soon. However, many of you have been asking me if I'm going to contest the snap elections on August 19th, 2024. Yes, I will be contesting this election. And this is why I'm inviting you to join me and my fellow candidates on the National Alliance slate this Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024, Postulation Day, as we march to the Parliament of St. Martin to submit the qualified list. On the campaign trail, I look forward to meeting many of you as I seek your support and vote on August 19th, 2024.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
And I'll fall on my knee. Tell me how to wait to be. Tell me how to wait for. Tell me all that I should know.
At GBE, we take the safety and quality of your water seriously. Every day, our dedicated sample collectors venture into the field, visiting the places that matter to you: water tanks, school, supermarkets, home, and high-risk areas. Once these samples return to our water quality lab at KB, they embark on a journey that safeguards your well-being. Our dedicated analysts take over, sending these samples to the microbiology and chemistry departments, respectively. This is where the magic happens. We test for a range of parameters, and we do this every single day, no matter what, including holidays and weekends. In our microbiology department, we focus on two major tests targeting various bacteria. Confirmation tests are conducted, and we have plans in place in case the results are confirmed. And then we do it all over again, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain or shine, your water safety never takes a day off. So when you turn on the tap and enjoy a glass of GEBE's water, you can do so with confidence. GEBE, the power to serve.
Great job, Carl. Thank you. Jeremy, come on up. For the final word in the Spelling Bee Championship, please spell insurance.
Insurance. N-A-G-I-C-O. Insurance.
That's correct. I hope your father can spell Nagico too.
Nagico is insurance. Insurance is Nagico.
The ECE was also part of the celebration. 3 candidates are contesting for the ECE. We have highlights of that. Take a look.
A pleasant good afternoon. With us right now we have the ECE. For those viewing at home, just so that they understand, you guys were supposed to make it in a bit earlier today, but had some difficulties that you ran into. So luckily we had this slot open for you, so we can still have an opportunity for you to submit your list. So again, good afternoon to the ECE and your candidates and your supporters here with you today, including Uncle Cuz. And so at this time, I'll give the floor to you, to the leader and the party representatives. So if you can hand in your list, and then from there, you remember the drill from the last time.
Yes.
You can have a seat across from us, and you can address those viewing at home, listening on the radio, and your supporters, of course.
Okay,
sure.
we'll throw it.
Did you make copies already?
We could.
Okay. Just in case.
Greetings, everybody. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your patience. It was a long day, but all I got to say is the devil's a liar, and his will be done.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. That's it. I ain't giving all you more. We are going to give you, let's say, one more party. One more party, and then the rest we're going to just handle tomorrow. I'm just kidding. No, this is a long episode. Sit down, relax, pause it, go, come back, because this is long. We got to do all parties, 9 parties. It's my obligation. Okay? We're going to go now with the United People's Party. Yes. St. Martin. Omar Otley came in with a bang, of course, with his candidates. I have a number of candidates that are taking part in the Up Showdown. Here are your highlights.
The United People's Party has reached, despite what they say, despite what they try, they cannot stop us. This is a new way up. You have one more chance to get it right. And we are about to submit the dominant list. We are about to submit the winning list that will run this country for the next 4 years and beyond.
Of course, downstairs we spoke to the leader of the Up Party, and very good speech, by the way, Omar. I just saying, it's like very good speech. You write it? No, because he came there with his heart and his mouth. It's like the way he showed it. He was like, my heart and my mouth. It's like we know where the mouth is. What happened to you, Omar? So it was a good speech, and of course, yeah. Thumbs up.
Today we presented a list of 18 candidates. We were ready. As you can see, we were early to release because I was comfortable with what I had. And the game is about numbers. Many people say, why 18 and not 23? When I look at what I have already with persons that ran on different parties, and if I put the numbers over, if they ran with us last election, we were looking at 4 seats, possible raise 8 to 5, with what we have now. It's about numbers, it's about qualification, and putting a list together that I can be proud of. We have police officers, we have engineers, we have lawyers, accountants, auditors, pilots, even persons that were the chief of Coast Guard. So this is the list that we have put together, a dynamic list, and we are truly ready to lead this country in the right direction.
Ati, what is your vision for the next 4 years if elected in the majority seats?
Well, when elected, we're looking at progress, we're looking at stability, creating a foundation that our people can grow, and understanding that everything won't happen overnight. And that is the biggest thing I think that we promise the people as if we can fix things immediately, and it cannot, because it's years and years of destruction. So we have to slowly get to where we need to be.
What will be the focus of your campaign competency rate?
Well, we have different aspects. One, we want to focus on a livable wage, showing the people how we can establish a livable wage. 2, the reduction of profit tax to increase business in St. Martin, to move it from 34.5% to 15%. Right. We saw this done in Curacao, and immediately they start to receive more money in their coffers. You already have to pay TOT. Then turn around 34.5% of profit tax. We want to reform the educational system and curriculum, making trade part of secondary curriculum where that would decrease our youth from dropping out. Not because they say if you judge a fish on the ability to climb a tree, if it goes more like thinking it's done. But these kids, no matter what degree I have, when my car breaks down, I call my friend who don't have a high school degree to fix my car, to fix my stuff. So we have made an avenue for them, they would have not dropped out.
What is your provision to preserve the pension fund on St. Martin?
Definitely. Well, we need to first off focus back on the athlete care and focus on preventative care. Some may say, but if you're giving more care, how do you save more money? Well, if you can go to the doctor, get preventative care, whereby we can detect an irregular heartbeat, or we can detect cancer at the early stage, it saves you hundreds of thousands, even millions from a bypass surgery, or even oncology for years and years and years to come. So those are the things that we are looking at. Other things are what we have is the health levy, where a percentage of this fund will go towards exit pay. We are estimated to make 50 million a year on a slow season with this health levy. And this will help generate revenue for our coffers and help us save our pensioners, in which I plan to raise the pension again once I get in which I will try my best to ensure that the pension age does not have to increase, but we have to do it together, Sigma.
Okay, so let's look at the list of the up party. We got, of course, we start off with number 18, Chanel Brownbill, former member of parliament. He is back. Wendell Today, we have at number 17, formerly of the USM. Now he is on Team Up. We have Natasha Gomes Manuela. She is also there, a strong supporter of the Up Party. Martin Wilson, of course, harass, but serious. You can't get another good guy like Martin. Then we have Kevin Bryan. Kevin! I swear to God, your name was always Kevin. Only now I see on your birth certificate it says Kevin. From now on, I'm calling you Kevin, sir. You're a Kevin, not a Kevin. No, Kevin. Okay, he's number 14. Then we have Miss Hilaire. Can't miss it up. Shirley! What's going on? Sac passe. She is number 13, and she is part of the UP. Of course, she has a nice program. She comes from the DP, and yeah, love me some Shirley. Let's go to Cresburg. Where was St. Martin? Cresburg, that's his slogan. And then Teddy Charlie, he was part of the USP, he's also now part of the UP. We have Bria Sorton. Hello, Bria. Hi, Bria. Everybody gets a queen on top of the list, and that's Bria, the Queen Show. Queens. And then we have Richard Patrick, of course. Dutch, French, English, Spanish. How much language do you speak? Jesus, Richard. Addison Boston, Mr. Dutchwater is here. He's number 8 on the UP. The number 7 candidate on the United People's Party is, they had to replace Cookie. And, of course, with another Indian, so they went with Nikhil Kukraya. Then we have Junini Chantelier, also big in the community. Number 5, Rolando Bryson, former leader of the United People's Party, is now on the slate as the number 5 candidate, coming back from a long stint, from a long vacation, and now he is here, and he is working hard. You're hearing everywhere you go, you're hearing Rolando. Yeah. And then we have number 4, Rent too damn high, Mr. La Cruz. MP La Cruz. He's the number 4 candidate, and he is also a member of parliament. And of course, he wants to be re-elected. Then you have Akeem Arinal, and he is also a member of parliament, wants to be re-elected. New, not new to the scene, not so new to the scene, Richard F. Gibson, the number 2 candidate of the UP Party. And he is, of course, a veteran politician, a former minister, former state secretary, everything, former everything. Name it, and Richard has done it, or own it. Richard Gibson, Senior, is on the list of the UP. And of course, the man just do everything. You know, the minister of everything. I don't care if he's not a minister. Talk to me nice. He is, of course, Omar Utley, the number 1 candidate of the United People's Party list. There you have it. And of course, last but not least, the USM. Let's give you those highlights. So, of course, downstairs, the USM, the Prime Minister, Luc Mercelina, spoke to members of the media. And spoke, they did. Take a look.
15 candidates will contest with the USM for the upcoming elections on the 19th of August 2005.
Elections complete now over. What would be
My focus is to show the people that they are in need of people with integrity, with a good heart for the country, without personal agendas that are using politics for own personal benefit. And I hope that the last weeks that I've been in government, I have proven St. Martin that my intention with the USM in government is to serve the people of St. Martin and try to improve the livelihood of the people of this country. We are in need of serious people now in this country. Our country has big challenges at this particular moment, and we are here to contribute our part for a bigger picture and to increase the livelihood of the people of our country. Okay? Thank you very much.
All right, let's go over to the list of the USM. Let's start off with number 15, Glensley Erner. Paco Ensenia, number 14. And then we have number 13, Marguerite Steinman Yao. You know, you always have to get a little mix in there. Felicia Brooks, she is number 12. And then Delano Hutchinson, number 11. Michael Somersault, number 10. 9, Joseph Peterson. Then we have Jason Matthew. MP Reginald Bruch is number 7. Then we have Gracita Arenel. Of course, then we have Mr. Waver, Chris Waver, Veronica Janssen Webster, and of course, you have the one, the only, the Prime Minister of St. Martin, Dr. Luc Mercelina, who believes in the prosperity of the island. There is your list, breakdowns. This is what's going on. It is Postulation Day. That means they can start to put up billboards, flyers. They can start to advertise vote number 1, 2, 23. The only list that I didn't get to discuss yet is the National Alliance. I'll leave that for tomorrow. Okay? Because they didn't send me the list. And I refuse to go look for it because I asked for the list. And up to now, let me talk nice, I haven't received it. So please, anybody, Silveria, hi, send your list, no ma'am. Send your list. So I'll keep you for tomorrow. No problem. Okay? Good? Until tomorrow, do have a safe and pleasant one. Special edition of the Late Night Show. Of course, special thanks to TV15 for the overtime. We're going to have a lot of overtime. Yeah, a lot. But it's going to be fun. Bye-bye.